Okay, friends, let's begin our question and answer sessions or foundation for chapter 4. Question number 241 says, what should be documented in a blueprint? So, blueprint is a POTI, processes, organization, technology, and information. Option A says, transit plan for implementation of blueprint change into a business as usual. That is not part of your blueprint. That is you do in implementation or O&M stage. Benefit profiles of individual benefits to be delivered by the P3O. That's again not a case of your blueprint. Need for a business cases for mission critical program to be reported to a portfolio board. So this is a process related stuff. P, that which information reports to whom. So that should really require to document in your blueprint. Actual highlight report issued by the individual project, that is not a P3O blueprint. That is very normal status monitoring thing. So it's not required a blueprint. So I believe C would be the most correct answer. Yeah, it is. Let's move to the next question. 242 says, which is the key activity to identify processes in the permanent P3O life cycle? So there are four stages: identify, define, deliver capabilities and realize benefits, and closing. So out of that first stage, identify stage, which processes in the permanent life cycle? So delivering new capabilities, it's a third stage. Planning trenches of delivery, that's again a third stage. Analyze stakeholder and planning a communication. Okay, that can be done in a defined stage. Assessing the current state of the P3O provision, said that you can do in identify stage. So D would be the most correct answer here. Yeah, it is. Let's move to the next question. 243. What is insufficient support to utilize or recruit requires skilled in relation to implement a P3O model? Option A, sources of threat to achieve the blueprint. Okay. Underlying success factors. Option C says common barrier to agreeing on a mandate, principle for extracting value from program and project investment. So I believe common barrier to agree on a mandate. What is insufficient support? That is the insufficient support. And source to threat to achieve a blueprint, that is okay. Let me reread the question. What is insufficient support to utilize or recruit the required skill in relation to implement a P3O? Sources of threat to achieve a blueprint. Okay, that may be possible. So that may sometime happen that you may read the question and the justification: insufficient source to utilize the recruit required skill in relation to implementation of P3O. It is source of threat to achieve the blueprint. Okay. Question number 244. Which should outcome of vision statement not describe? How success of the P3O will be measured? Again, it's not a vision statement. How a P3O contribute to achieving organization objective? That can be possible. What organization new business model will be? So I believe C would be the most correct. Plan to, that is not the cup of tea. Plan how the P3O will be delivered. Okay, so that asks not kind of question. So all this should be a plan of your vision statement. How success will be measured, how P3O contribute to organization, or what organization new business. Plan to how P3O will be delivered, that is operational related stuff. But I misread because I am in a mental frame to understand which would be the vision statement. So sometimes you have to read very carefully. This is a red hearing not kind of things, so that you have to take in mind when you answering the question. Okay, question number 245 says, which information should be through a business case typically contain? So wherever there is a business case, there is a value, there is a benefits, all are similar words that you have to identify, and I for this kind of keywords. So definition of the future state of the P3O, that is not a business case. Risk involved in implementing the P3O model, risk involved in delivering a portfolio of business change initiative, resource required to deliver the portfolio of change initiative. risk involved in delivering the portfolio change initiative, and risk involved in implementing the P3O model. So I believe B would be the most correct answer. Yeah, it is. So that is risk involved when you deliver the benefits or realize the value for that. So B is the most correct answer. Thank you very much for attending it.